What's up, yo? We back with another video for y'all, man. On EBTK16, y'all. EBTK16 on Cool Boy Plus My Gym episode 3. No. Yeah, right? Yeah. It's right, too, yo. It's 2 minutes playing up against the Knicks. Yo, this is our first time going against these teams. Yeah, we're playing against Carmelo, Aaron, Robert Lopez, Kristaps Porzingis, Kevin, Derek Williams. No, yeah. Langston Galloway, Kelly Quinn, Jose Cardwell, Luis, Derek Thomas, boy, Sasha, Grant, I'm dead early. Mr. Wright, if you can't do that, this little boy. Hold on, y'all. I'm dead, bro. His name is Early Bird Gets to Work. I'm dead. Alright, you ready? Yeah, 3-1 there, 2-1. Alright, bet. You about to get black this time. Address. I'ma say, oh, okay, there it is. Antonio there. Alright, a lot of cool features to march in this. Really. Which would you like to know more information about? Ooh, Summer League. I'm gonna say Summer League. During the off season, there would be. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Alright. In the All-Star game that fits the best prep. Alright, let's end the conversation here. Alright. Okay. Mo Williams has voiced concerns about not getting enough minutes. How hard it is to manage all the ego of players. Wait, what do you mean by ego? What you mean by ego? It says Mo Williams has some. He said, yeah, this is the press. So, bro, get this off my screen. I can't see. Mo Williams has voiced concerns about not getting enough minutes. How hard it is to. It's not even hard. It's not hard at all because the players are professionals and are just normal people. All is said and done, right. Bro. Alright. We go hear more about the press later on there. Oh yeah, this is the song right here. Come on with it. We get the black. Hold on, yo. Gotta get black. Where's the black? Alright. Oh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the New York Knicks going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Checking out Cleveland, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all love
real
the
life. Yeah, everybody loves Shaq. I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified.
Bro, like, I knew it, bro. I freaking knew this. He was gonna say that. So, Galloway, Aaron, Carmelo might take tough shots. We gotta stay on him though. You know Galloway is trash, so I'm not worried about that, nigga. We're gonna get
It's
more
game
about
time
the. We're
in
gonna get more
Cleveland
about the
as
press.
The crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know.
Moscow, if
They
you
were
didn't win the
dominant in
tip,
just
you
about
are
every
trash.
area.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again,
Just for
almost
my
looked like
girl,
a shoot-around for
for
him.
my
Amazing at how well
I
they
should
shot the
never
basketball.
did that,
And
dog.
even more
I should
impressive,
never
Greg,
did that,
considering
dog.
it was on the road. It's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
So the New York starting five, they've got Afflalo, Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Galloway in at the one spot. You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger, I think.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
Trash.
Galloway with the bucket.
Carmelo
Early
Anthony
bird
showing you
gets
his
the
passing
worm.
skill there.
Here's Smooth, coming off a solid outing against
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Hey.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take
bro, I
himself,
just
and he
want my
should. I mean, you
girl
can't
back.
pass
Yeah,
up
I told
that
you
kind of
to stop.
opportunity or fun.
Like, bro,
That's
what you
good.
stop what? Like, I just want you back. Like, why you don't want
A
to
little
take
over a
me
minute
back?
gone here in the first
I
quarter.
didn't do nothing to you, dog.
Fires from the wing. And so he earns a trip to the line.
I'm gonna
Officials
say
saw the
I
contact
didn't
and
do
he'll
nothing
shoot
to
two.
you.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top three in the league in terms of three-point shooting.
I didn't do nothing to her, bro.
It does. That is a
God,
factor.
QC, bro.
That one falls, so
I'm
he hits
gonna
both.
cry
of them.
again, man. Like
And,
yesterday,
you know, for the
bro.
Cavs at
I
home,
had
they
crap
ended
before I
with
made this
31
video,
wins
bro.
there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
Kicks to Galloway. Lopez a screen.
You want to play the Macho Man role,
Galloway, the pass
start
to
throwing
Lopez.
hands, scrapping
Shot
and
is
fighting.
off. Shumpert with some nice D.
And how I'm
That's a
cold.
surprise. I mean, really out of character for
I
him to
didn't
miss when the defense is not
Hey,
right on.
Moscow, pass the ball.
And how about the
Trash.
Cavs last season?
That's
18
so
straight
dope.
home wins for them. Third
First of all, how much you weigh?
longest
250,
home
bro. That's how
win streak
LeBron
in
weight.
their
That's
history.
crazy.
And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack
He has to
to
go
the
no
2 seed.
weight, bro.
Just two to shoot.
He's still
Nailed
at
from
250.
three-point
That's
land.
crazy.
Shumpert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. New York comes into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan.
Oh my
The
God.
defense in that.
I got his ankles. I broke him.
And that's
Oh
now
my
6
God.
points for Smooth.
Wow, that was no wet spot he slipped on, folks. He just plain broke him down.
Hold on
Yeah,
now.
saw
That was
that
some
ankle
kind of
breaker.
move. Somebody, anybody, get an ankle brace for this dude.
That was nice.
What a
Bro,
move,
the
right?
summer league NBA.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the score by
You can
Cleveland.
do summer league. Oh yeah, you probably can.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. New York moving the ball around. Lopez a screen.
Weak,
Three-pointer.
trash.
Offensive
Oh,
rebound with
bro.
1 on the clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Look. Oh
You
my,
know, you're gonna
no,
have success
yo,
when you can start out
bro, they
shooting
just passed it up the
80%
court.
from
Oh my
So
God,
early
no
offensively, they've
hesitation.
been great. That's the
Because
way you
of
like
course
to
they
start.
saw the open
Here's
man
Smooth.
by the court.
Aaron Afflalo picking up that last basket.
Afflalo, you're trash, bro. You're
Smooth
weak.
passes to Love.
Weak. You
Here's
got a low
Smooth.
overall. Oh my God, you guys see what I'm talking about? I already need some Gatorade, man, and I just started playing the game. Yo, somebody
Cleveland
scored.
to get a shot off here. Mozgov's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Puts it up from 12. Anthony missing again.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Here's Smooth. 8 points for him.
Yeah, why you
And
fouling?
the call.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Nice
2
to go.
fouls.
That's
Bro,
number 2 for him.
And you can
no.
see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but
Bro, I
think the
didn't
official
even
got
get a
that
chance
one
to
right.
score more
Nice
points.
first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Cavaliers ahead, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Wow.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's
Bro,
out
they
there
should
having
bring
fun.
this back, bro.
It's out there working together. You know, the
They
biggest
should bring
thing
this
is defense.
back. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's
Well, these
easy
teams
and they're
look
not
it.
too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
Throwing hands, scrapping
So
and
far, it's
fighting.
been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going.
Wow.
And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes, and early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron is down low with Varejao. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smooth. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot. Pass to Galloway.
Nope. You're lucky. Whatever, Galloway. You trash. You trash. Weak. Ooh, look.
Pocket
LeBron.
6. Amundsen
There's
puts
that.
up the baby
Rocket.
hook, and the bank shot is
Oh,
good.
bro.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Yeah.
And that one's good. Smooth's got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And guys, the first year for David Blatt,
I'm a
he was
FOL,
second guessed
friend of
at
freak.
every turn, and that happens when
And
you
you
are
wanna
picked
play
to
the
make the
and you wanna
finals,
play the macho
but
man
also
roles,
when you coach
throwing
LeBron
hands,
James.
scrapping and fighting.
Galloway kicks to
Yo,
Williams.
shoot it.
New York needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Here's Amundsen.
No!
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points.
Oh my God, bro.
If he converts at the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith.
Get that.
And Smooth
Yep.
subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Hey,
Finishes the three
boy.
with a slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in
I'm
transition.
not getting those
And
minutes,
really,
bro.
a few more of those in this
They
game.
not giving me
could
enough
be over.
minutes to play the game,
And
bro.
for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right
Yeah,
fit
what is
early.
going on?
As the season wore on and the
Let's
Cavs
keep
got
shoving going.
tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good
I mean,
point, yeah.
so coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial. Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively.
Oh, yeah.
That can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem
To
to
a
attack the
crown,
rim at
boy.
all. Punches
It's
it
good.
down with
It's good, Flag.
Rubs it in.
It's
and
good,
It looks
yeah.
like a little deeper.
Y'all boys
with the
ready?
hanging
Y'all ready?
finish.
Ready? Who I'm
Tell you what,
guarding?
they're not backing
John?
off
John, I'm about
at
to drop you
all, are
off.
they?
I'm dead.
There's the dish to O'Quinn.
That's all.
That's good, and
Bro,
so Galloway with the assist.
You're weak and you're trash. All right,
Galloway
bro.
has got his 4th assist in this one. Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year.
Another
Really able to
basket.
use that dynamic
Another open lane to the
among
basket.
a lot of
bro.
things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks
Throwing
were
hands,
last in the
scrapping
league
and
in
fighting. Who's the one that stuck
drives
with the
per game
bill?
as a team. And
Who's
so
the one
they
that's gonna be
struggled
stuck with the bill,
shooting
bitch?
when they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Here's Smooth. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Smooth's got 18 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
LeBron against Anthony. O'Quinn dishes to Galloway. That's good. Galloway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Shumpert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Here's Galloway. 6 points for him. Here's the floater. No luck. James with some nice D. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Perfect.
And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Yo, Galloway, you're trash, bro. You're Galloway passing.
Galloway,
goofy.
the pass to Carmelo.
Weak. Bro, I can't stop
Lopez
using
sets
that
a
word.
screen for Anthony.
Weak.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Smooth. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 82% accuracy.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Outside Anthony. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they got more than a few problems to work out, but it all starts with their defense. I know the analytical people love to point out opponent's field goal percentage, and tonight has been a big problem. They haven't defended with any purpose. They need a whole lot more activity on defense.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after.
Ooh, man. Come on, nerves, bro. Can't make nothing right to this.
And as we welcome you back.
I'll be right back, yo.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
Wait, what? No, I'm playing. Oh!
Here's Smooth.
No! Got the rebound, though. And one, bro.
A foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
And it's good.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Knicks trail by 20. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
All right, weak, trash. You guys got 47 points. You trash.
At making those
got
lead
47
passes,
points.
like conducting an orchestra.
Picked him clean. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lopez has got 7 points.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go.
My, stop, please.
With the ball.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo.
Aflalo.
Anthony nowhere around.
I'm gonna take a shot.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the team.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Yup. Too good, bro.
If you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. New York calls timeout. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And it's strange to think that
bro,
media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. Goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Doris Burke has an update.
No, I'm playing the whole fourth quarter.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end.
Bro,
whatever we
energy.
do,
I don't
we
need to be
cannot waste
subbed out the
possessions
game,
with
coach.
bad shot selection. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Lopez.
List off my street.
And the rejection by Love. To the right side. Here's Smooth. 30 points in the game.
Place to get 15 more gym. I sure can do that.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break.
Oh, you got to make that Cards video with the midgets thing, bro.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year. I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, They're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches
oh, you
should
LeBron,
have
bro,
no
you could have
complaints.
they goofy.
Play with
No, I'm
confidence.
playing. LeBron is not a goofy, bro.
In the corner,
Can't
it's
be
Galloway.
injured, but he is not returning the season.
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of
Oh, yeah.
shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
James
LeBron, no.
Another three for Cleveland.
Excellent ball movement
Back-to-back
there, guys.
threes.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Shooting it
Anthony
well,
gets double-teamed.
scoring points in bunches.
Puts it up from 17, and
Wow.
he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Galloway has got 12 in the game. Here's Smooth. He's got 32.
Wow, I'm cold to get, coach. Bro, look at me cold, bro.
3 seconds left. Here's
Oh.
Thompson. No. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And
Weak.
welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Here's Grant. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Smooth out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Varejao in at the center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And he gets it to go. Serafin's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks. And here are the Cavaliers. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
You know it's true. That's what she
Varejao passes to Smooth. It's blocked.
Wow.
And they're able to recover. And another shot. Amundsen
But how do I
grabs the
turn
board.
hot to cold,
Amundsen's
bro?
got his 3rd rebound tonight. Grant kicks to Vujicic. Screen by Grant. Here's Thomas. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Smooth. Lets the 3 fly. And he gets it to go.
Whoa.
Smooth's got 35 in the game.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense
Bro,
to
that
stop
is
the
hard.
lead.
Shots good
What?
for Serafin.
Just such a
Seraphim,
good
bro,
shooter from
no,
that
you're
range.
trash, bro.
And you factor
'Cause,
in
like,
his
he
height advantage.
Getting lucky.
It's almost
that is a
unfair.
lucky shot right there. Oh, yeah.
Let's
Did I
the
tell you I
3
got my
fly.
plus?
Another
Yeah, I
3
think
for
I did.
Cleveland.
Bro got his
Oh,
ankles.
he really got his defender
boy.
on his heels on
Back
that one.
to
What
back
a
threes.
fantastic play, guys.
Back-to-back threes, boy.
For New York, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Bro, I didn't flop. I didn't even press the button.
Grant outside. And the rebound by Love.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort
Two
level to
six,
this point.
right around
It
the
seems to
corner.
me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Bro.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside Thomas. Now the
Thomas,
feed to
you are-
Serafin. Tries
Bro.
from 16.
Oh,
Bounces
wait.
high
Oh,
off the
my
rim and
God.
drops.
All right.
Serafin's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Smooth. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Grant kicks to
What? All right, dude.
Serafin. Nice D from Varejao. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point
Bro,
land to
get
start
this
the
off
4th
my
quarter.
screen, dog. No, I can't even pass
Fourth quarter
it.
keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so
I
far.
can shoot it, bro.
That's good. 42 points for Smooth.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Grant kicks to Serafin. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
An excellent
Let's
display
look
of
at my
passing
screen,
out there,
bro.
fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Love wide open. He fires.
Wow.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Trash.
Friend against LeBron. Amundsen kicks to Seraphin.
Some good numbers for Seraphin. 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for us.
That free throw good from Seraphin.
Screen,
Clark,
bro.
what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get
Even
7
this
road
on my
wins on the
screen,
season,
bro. So
Kevin.
annoying,
And
bro.
the Cavaliers call time here. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
Bro,
And a
did you
switch
guys
also for New
see
York.
that? The coach
Calderon's
was
checked in.
glitching, bro.
And both free throws good
Yo,
for
what is
Seraphin.
going on? 2 pair. What's happening, bro?
Cavaliers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Smooth. Here's Varejao. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Out left to the wing. And Smooth is going to pick up the
My
foul.
fault. No.
That'll be
Alright,
his
cool.
3rd foul so far.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the
Bro,
road. They
I
just
still
didn't
remember that
any
time
defense. And
in the summer
that's
in
kinda
2023. I
what
was
did
playing
them in.
2K.
Give an assist
19.
there, not for the
Bro,
pass,
my
but
power
for the
went out, bro,
solid
'cause it was
screen
raining
set
so
on the
hard.
inside that freed
Yeah,
him up
but,
and made the layup possible.
From deep. And another three for Cleveland.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if it's on Hall of Fame.
They're
Okay.
in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period. Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the three-point shot. I mean, they had the worst three-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league. Well, you know, we're far enough away from the
And
2013
one, boy.
draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Smooth's got 50 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, are clear.
Hold on, y'all. Let me text CC real quick. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. I'll just stop, bro. He said, fuck you, bro. Basically,
indicator on the stat sheet of their
nah,
excellent
just
defense.
block
I
me,
mean,
bro. Just
leaving
block
them
me.
no
Don't
room
hear
to
from
get
me
off any
again. I
shots.
don't care.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Mozgov passes to Smooth. Cleveland moving the ball around. And
God!
was on the backcourt violation. He went over.
No. Timeout.
A different look now for Cleveland.
She
Thompson
responded.
comes in for
That's
Mozgov.
too much
And it's
when I
Kyrie
said
Irving
that.
in for Smooth. And a switch. Here also for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And the Cavaliers
I was just
call
stop
time
talking,
here.
bro. I won't say nothing.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put
I'm done talking, bro.
immediate
I have
pressure
nothing else to
on
say.
themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin.
Separate ways. Separate ways. Separate. Oh my God, bro.
love.
Smooth checked in for Irving. Now here's Calderon. Pass to Vujacic. Takes a three.
I'm saying that.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Offensive rebound, Amundsen. Good D by Thompson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Louis Amundsen is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Calderon.
Don't. Stop saying that, please.
Lock at 6.
Take it back. Yeah.
Here's Smooth. That one goes.
Stop saying you love me, bro.
Smooth's got
Everything
52
I
points.
know.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Vujacic dishes to Thomas.
That's me. I understand, man. It's cool.
Thomas against Williams.
How can I ever forget about you?
Here's Smooth. Puts it up from 12, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Weak.
There's a screen.
Calderon
kicks to O'Quinn.
Trash, bro.
The pass to Calderon.
Stop shooting. I mean, stop passing it around. Just shoot it, bro.
Back to Thomas.
Ooh, good defense.
Stolen by Smith.
Yep. Oh, I need some Gatorade, coach. Wait, hold on. I kept it on the low. I kept it on the low. But you broke the code.
Smith's
and you know
you did. Now in this one.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Here's Calderon. They get it again. He kicks to Vujacic. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland's gotten in the groove from 3-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Here's Smooth.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smooth. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery. And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Amundsen can't hit.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future.
Scared.
Work. in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
Calderon passes to Afflalo. Calderon kicks to Thomas. O'Quinn dishes to Afflalo. Stolen by Varejao. Feeds it to Williams. Pass to Smooth. Launches a three, and he gets the bucket.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They
you guys saw that shot. That was cold.
Nice spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire, and it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, in a game like tonight, what sort of elements of your identity and confidence are confirmed by getting this type of win?
That we can fight through it and beat any team in the league if we're playing well. So for us to get this win here, our sixth man is our crowd. They've been great. They packed the house tonight, and we got a big win against a team that's right up there with the top teams in the league.
The crowd enjoyed it, and we did too. Kevin, thanks for your time. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
All right, yo. Yo. You guys could check this, man. I can't do this shit.
Let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0. Y'all know it's Nas, yo.
Can't get it down.
Only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at? Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't want to see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Baller convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at?
Bro, that won't work.
Running. Yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what to do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always, and I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag.
I feel like this video, man.
I'm a leader at last. This a dawn you with my spit. Lose consciousness.
Playing against the Sixers today. I like this video. 6 out to the championship. I put the Kiss Bills. I mean, let's upload all the piece
94.
Probably PS and take the
As the preacher takes a cold pick, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us.